Hi everybody, Eleanor and Jazz here from Nesta Invest, and you're watching Hot Property Q&A. Questions asked by you, answered by us, so you can gain more knowledge and insight into the property world and beyond. And we have a question this week we're going to be answering, which is, how do you get started with buying a house? Now, I think that's a great question, as often in these videos we talk about, investing, buying certain types of property, but what about just buying your first home? And what are these steps? So if you're new to property or you're looking at buying your first home, then this video is going to be helpful for you. So our first step is get your finances sorted.
So basically what that means is going to the bank, going to your mortgage broker and letting them know how much deposit you've got and what your income is and what your expenses are. So generally for a first home buyer, it's normally around 10 to 20% deposit, depending on your situation. And that can be easily found out by a mortgage broker or a bank. And sometimes if you're fortunate enough, you can get assistance from your parents for a deposit. So it's more of a hand up from them rather than a hand out, and they can guarantee your loan.
So what does that mean when they guarantee you the loan?
So if anything falls over or if you can't actually pay your loan, the bank can get them to step in to pay that loan.
Okay, so that's an option.
Yeah, we've seen that in the past where they can even guarantee a portion of the loan, so they don't have to be the whole guarantor.
So once you do have those finances in place, I think it will give you an idea of if you are ready to buy now, or even how much time down the track do you need to be able to get in that position to start buying.
Yeah.
But what you also need is, and it's probably a good time to start looking at, is a lawyer as well.
So yeah, you need someone to do the conveyancing, which is when it comes time to actually just double check everything and settle the property.
No.
So more on that later on.
Yeah, we'll cover that soon. So step 2 is shop around. So this is a really fun part of buying property because you get to go and look around at properties. Now you'll have a better idea on, how much you can actually spend. If you've gone through the finances, getting that sorted, you'll know how much you can spend. So that's going to determine and give you a good idea on the location you want to look at, the size of the property, and also what type of property that you want to buy.
So yeah, look at as many open homes as you can and enjoy the process and don't get flustered by the whole timing thing. It can take up to a year. That's how long it took us to look for our first home.
Absolutely. Have a look around, and it's a really good time as well to just figure out what your preferences are in terms of buying the home. Is it going to be a stepping stone? Is it going to be your forever home, or is it an investment property? So if you're not sure on different types of investing and you do want to get into property investment that side, do check out a video we have made on what are your options in getting into property investing.
Yeah, and don't get caught up in the hype of just buying for the sake of buying. So take your time, enjoy the process.
Yeah, definitely enjoy it. Have fun. Look around. Your third step is get the property under contract. So if you found a property that you like, you want to get this property under contract. That means filling out a sale and purchase agreement with the help of a real estate agent. So this is now a commitment that you want to buy the property. However, you will have a due diligence period in there, and during this time, this is when you're going to check out a few things.
Yeah, so the form can look quite daunting when you look at it. It's about 20 odd pages. So basically start with the top, fill out your details, your name, how much you want to pay, and how much deposit you've actually got to pay for the property, and the settlement date, which is basically when you take possession of the property. And then list of chattels, so what's included: dishwasher, ovens, microwaves, blinds, whatever that may be for that particular property, and the conditions. I think probably the real estate agent can definitely help you with what conditions you need to put in, but a due diligence condition, building report, those sort of things, and get advice from your lawyer at this stage. One of the other things we need to include is a building inspector. So make sure you do a building report for a first home buyer, or take someone who's got a bit of experience in property.
And this is the time also to contact the banks?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the major ones.
Yeah.
Don't forget the bank. So you need to get in touch with the bank, show them the property, the sale and purchase agreement, and they can confirm that it can all go ahead. And touch base with KiwiSaver as well. If you are going to go unconditional, you think you will be going unconditional, touch base with them earlier on. If
that's an option for you. Step 4, time to go unconditional. So if everything stacks up in that due diligence period, then you can proceed to go unconditional, meaning there's no conditions on the property or the conditions have been met.
So basically what you end up doing is you're happy with the property, all the checks and balances have been done, you tell your lawyer that you're happy to go unconditional, and they get in touch with the vendor's lawyer and let them know that you're happy to go unconditional. And the next step is paying the deposit. So making sure the deposit you committed in the sale and purchase agreement is paid to either your lawyer's trust account or the real estate agent's trust account.
So that's it. You're getting into the property.
Yeah, this is your commitment.
Cool.
That you can't back
Exciting.
out of.
Exciting times. So step 5, we do have this in here, is a final inspection. So this is after you pay the deposit, but prior to taking the possession, so prior to settlement, you do want to do a final inspection on the property. And this is just to make sure that it's clean, it's vacant if it's required to be vacant. And basically you want to just check that all the conditions in the agreement have been met. So this might cover any remediation work the vendor was supposed to do on the property, or any chattels which are supposed to be there or they're not supposed to be there. You're just double checking everything is in place. And number 6, settlement day. Woohoo! The fun day. You can pop the champagne, do all that good stuff. But first you do have to do a little bit of the money.
Yeah, so on this day, this is the most important day. So this is when your bank transfers the money, so the remainder of the money from their account into the vendor's account. So this is it pretty much, and the lawyers transfer the titles. So now officially the property is under your name.
So you can get ready for the housewarming once you have the keys. So this is a basic breakdown on steps on buying your first home. There are some finer details around there, especially around sale and purchase agreements, which we can go into more detail in another video if you'd like. But this is your basic steps on how you're going to get through that process into buying your first home.
There might be some other minor steps involved because every transaction is different, but this will generally cover all the basics.
And just give you a really good outline on what to expect. So we hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or you'd like to know anything else in the property world, do let us know so we can make some more videos and answer these questions for you. Now you can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, all at Nesta Invest, or of course on our website as well. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.